My channel, guys. I'm gonna be sharing another problem that has been asked in Facebook recently. It's a simple problem of addition, but in a tricky way. So let's start with the problem. The problem is there are two integers given which are non-negative and both are in the form of string. Now what we have to do, we have to add those both numbers and we have to return them as a string as well. But there are a couple of restrictions to solve this problem. The first thing is that we cannot use the inbuilt libraries because they're gonna be bigger um, integers that we may gonna need big integer for that, and we cannot use it like this, right? So we cannot use that. So that's the first restriction. And the second one is you cannot convert integer directly. So you cannot just do string integer dot value of, and then you put the string there and it's going to be converted into integer. So you cannot do the casting directly. Now the example here we can see it's a simple thing. It's addition. So you take num1, num2, add it, and that's going to be the output, right? So let's start the problem. So to solve this problem, if you take these two numbers, it's easy. You can do simply. I can create this, right? And then you can pass num1, and then you can do same thing here. Um, you can pass num2, and that can return the expected result for the smaller values, right? Uh, Here. So it can return the result that we are expecting for these two values. These are smaller, they can be handled easily, right? You will see it's gonna be 134, right? So it's easy to handle this kind of problems, but if the numbers are these, like this, like bigger numbers, then it's gonna fail. Then it's gonna fail like this. I'll show it to you guys for the reference. So now if I'm gonna do run this, it won't be able to convert it. You see it's unable to parse because it's going more than integers value. So to handle this kind of problem, let's solve it in a different way. So if you remember, if you try to solve the problem, addition problem, on the piece of paper, um, then there's a way to write it down, and the way to solve this problem is we go uh, left to right, right? Which means if this is the string, then we can make them get the character arrays, um, and then we have to go um, from last to first, right? I'm solving this problem without creating extra memory space, but we can solve this problem in different ways, many different ways. We can use stack, but I'm not using stack here for now. So this is an approach we have to go for in order to solve this problem. So what I'm doing here, this is a solution that I came up with. So here I'm taking a string builder because we need to build a string. Obviously we gotta return the string as well, right? So I'm taking a string builder object. So this is gonna be a carry. So why I have a carry? Because this is the one pointer for the first one, and this is the second pointer for this guy, right? And the length minus one means I'm talking about the uh, last variable, last integer value here, right? And the carry is gonna be means that anything that has to carry forward, but that's gonna be the value here. So I'm actually running a while loop for both pointers, and then whichever is left is gonna have like nothing to add there. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna run, so we're gonna have x1 and x2 based on the pointer, how the pointer is running here, right? 1 2 3 4 like that, and the way here 0 1 2 3 4 like that. And then we're gonna be adding the carry forward as well, because let's say if you have something here that has to carry forward, let's say 9 and 3, right? So if you have 9 and 3 means it's more than 10, it's more than 9, right? So 9 plus 3 is 12, so it's going to be 2 here, and 1 has to come and carry forward, right? So we have to add now here on this pointer, we have to add 5, we have to add 5 0 and the carry forward value, right? So this is what it's going to do, and then it's going to divide it with the 10 to get the remainder, and that's going to be the value. And then if there is no remainder, then the carry forward will be the one when we divide these three, the sum of these three, with the 10, and whatever the value is going to come, that's going to be the carry forward. And then we're going to be appending them, that value, to the string builder, and then the pointers uh, has to move forward like this, right, in reverse manner. So once we have the result, we'll take the last one. If the last one is not 0, we just append the last one, the last carry forward, because if there's nothing here, let's say if something is here uh, under 9 or 6, and let's say under 9 you have something like 3 or 4 and it's carrying forward, but now, or 6, right? So now you have 6, so 6 and 7 you have to add. But let's say there is 6 and then the carry forward is also 6 somehow. Now you cannot carry forward, there's nothing here, right? Nothing before 6. So what are you gonna do with the carry? So carry is gonna left with the 6 value. So that's why we're checking. If it's not 0, then just append it to the string builder. And now obviously we went in reverse order, so our string builder has all the sum of these two integers in the reverse order, right? So we added these two guys and we added to the string. So now the first appended, so it appended like in a pair like this. So value of these two, a sum of these two is appended first, and then a sum of these two appended first. So we do have to reverse it in order to get the result. So it's gonna bring the correct way, the natural order, and then we have to convert that string builder obviously to the string and then return it. So that's what I'm gonna be doing here. I'm gonna try to print it. Let's see if it works. And yep, it works. So it's able to do the sum for bigger values without using an inbuilt utility or any class, and it's also able to, this piece of code is also able to handle the smaller values. Let's see, just to make sure if that is correct. And here you go. So we use 11 and 123 this time, and then the sum is 134, which means this solution is working fine. You can solve it with the stack or queues or whichever data structure you want, but I try to use it in this way. So this is one of the problem. I'm gonna be sharing another problems of Facebook that has been asked from my colleagues and my friends who are attempting for Facebook. I'm getting some ideas from them, and I'm gonna be sharing them soon. Thank you so much, guys. Please click subscribe button. I'm new to use YouTube channel, and I'm trying to cover as many topics as I can. Appreciate. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.